Yep. And the other game of the week is over. Cowboys 47-9. 47-9. Never in the game. The game was never close. The closest the game was 0-0. The Lions came in, and I forgot that they felt some type of way after getting beat last year on Thanksgiving, after that controversial didn't sign in type player to show that he was an eligible receiver, and that's how they lost the game.
Gotcha.
They took that seriously. I don't know what Dan Campbell said to piss them off, but he pissed them off, and they were up 27-3 at 27-6 at halftime. At one point, it was 27-3. It was 37-9 in the third quarter, and in the fourth quarter, they started running passes to Penei Sewell. They started throwing the ball to offensive tackles. It ended up going up 47-9.
They definitely have an issue with the Cowboys. They made it very clear, we're here to try to run it up on your ass, and we don't care who sees it.
Yeah.
How the Bob left God watching. That's what they really did. No. Go back, because the other part is this is, and if it was somebody else, it probably wouldn't matter that much. But it's Jerry Jones' 82nd birthday, and when we talked about this on Saturday Morning Live, I picked the Cowboys, and it's not that I thought that the Cowboys were better than the Lions. It's just I felt like the Cowboys had enough gumption, I guess, or expectation, or just like, we can't lose to the Lions. And you didn't just lose.
I don't know why you thought that.
I understand that, but it's still, like I told you then, it's certain teams. Just, it's kind of the same thing with the Ravens and the Commanders. No, we're just not losing this game. And
they made it to the NFC Championship game last year and should have won. You can't put them in that anymore. The Cowboys are 0-3 at home.
That is.
They have not won a home game this year. And they've been blown out a couple times. Now, they were so mad that Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jordan Lewis were going into it the whole game. And
and they've gotten into it before.
Jordan Lewis DM Amon-Ra St. Brown and said that he's a B word after he posted a video on social media saying, walk in your trap and take over your trap, which was what they did.
He did. You can't get beat 47-9 and call somebody a bitch.
They
First of all,
walked all over you.
Let me clarify something. If you find yourself going into the DMs of the guy just beat you 47-9, I think you calling the wrong person a bitch.
Yeah, you emotional for sure. Woo, you emotional.
You know how mad you got to be to get stomped out, and then like, oh, let me run to his DMs.
And you knew he was going to post it. Why would you do that? You knew he was going to post it. Like, now y'all look like y'all already 3-3, 0-3 in the last at home. Y'all look like suckers.
Like, and that is one of the most super chump. Like, y'all got to have enough self-respect to be like, I'm just not doing certain things. This is at the top of the list. You just got barbecued 47-9. What do you think that you was going, like, what did you think, like, what do you think you were going to net after you called him a bitch? Like, okay.
You thought you were going to get it back.
You think that he's not going to.
Which he didn't.
What? The back and the forth was 4 quarters.
Yeah, it was.
And you better be glad. You better be glad St. Brown was raised by a decent human. Boy, it's something that might have cut your ass for that. It's some of these NFL guys is funny enough that you could have got in the fail clutch. But at this point, what are you doing? You embarrass yourself.
Would have cooked you.
Oh,
but the Lions didn't come out unscathed. They did lose Aiden Hutchinson. They say 4 to 6 months. 4 months is February, so they'd have to make it to the Super Bowl for him to even try to come back. He broke that leg, and it was friendly fire. He actually got the sack, and then his leg, while he was kind of contorting his body, hit the Lions player defensive tackle's knee, and it broke. It broke like an icicle. Like, it broke.
Wrapped. That's one of those that unfortunately Twitter will always throw it
Get
on
your
your
stomach hurt.
feed. And you be like, bro, I don't need to ever see anything like this. And I feel bad for him because Aiden Hutchinson, I grossly mismanaged how good he was gonna be. He is good. He's actually better than advertised, which is super rare. And I mean, you gotta give Detroit a lot of credit. They found their quarterback, they hit on the offensive lineman, hit on the defensive lineman. That that is what damn near at least a third of the NFL is always trying to do. New York Jets. And just to see the leg break the way that it did, even JJ Watt was like, yeah, that's horrific. Um,
Yeah,
Thoughts
yeah,
prayers to that guy, get well soon. All of that, man. That sucks. He's been
yeah.
playing his ass off.
The Lions had a solid draft plan. They drafted all of their offensive defensive linemen, the stars. They drafted a bookend tackle in Penei Sewell. They drafted a bookend defensive lineman
Yep.
in Aiden Hutchinson. They drafted really the running back plus paired him with a veteran in Jahmyr Gibbs. You drafted the speed
Yep.
guy in
And
James in
and
Williams,
sent off your old quarterback and got a good younger version.
and you signed a quarterback at a discount. You signed a bunch of role players, but then you drafted cornerbacks. I mean, Terrion Arnold had a rough first couple games. He ain't really had any more
Yeah.
bad games since then. Everybody
Nope.
that they've drafted, you drafted Amon-Ra St. Brown. Everybody that
And
you
you got your
drafted and
coach.
kept.
You got your
You drafted
coach.
Noah Fant. I'm sorry, not Noah Fant.
Yeah.
Laporta. That Noah Fant was the year before
Sam Laporta.
Iowa guy.
Sam
So you
Laporta.
got
Yeah.
Laporta, who's getting involved. You have put together a team that could win for 5 to 7 years. This is your window. You
Yep.
have opened the window. Um,
And you have chemistry that a lot of other teams just don't have. A lot of
Shout out
teams
to the
don't have.
coach,
Like even when they won this game, Jared Goff ends up giving the game ball to what's the coach name? Dan, I just lost
Dan
it.
Campbell.
Dan
Dan Campbell.
Campbell. And Jared Goff's like, this is the rock of our team. And I believe that. And for you to have all of those things, and I mean, I still think even with Aiden Hutchinson out, they're still a hell of a team. But that's just a big loss on your front four. That's tough.
Yeah, because he makes
Hey,
everybody
hey, hey,
else.
hey, hey, hey.
He makes everybody else
Ja,
single coverage. Like you have to double him.